Hello there. It's Sunday the 19th of April. The reason this poem that I'm chosen today has come to me is due to my COVID cut, or more to the point, my not COVID cut, I suppose. And my wife walked behind the chair when I was sitting in front of a mirror the other day and ruffled my hair, and it all stuck up on end, something like this. My daughter's done this one for me because my wife's at work. She's a nurse. And anyway, this one is called The Mad Professor's Daughter, and my hair in the mirror looked like a mad professor's hair. I used to do these poems to my children. We used to let them choose a long one, last story at night, so a long poem. And this is a fairly long poem, and I've done a long introduction, so this is going to take a while. The Mad Professor's Daughter. She came into the classroom in a dress as black as night, and her eyes were green as grass, and her face was paper white. She was tall and quite unsmiling, though her manner was polite. Yes, her manner was polite, as she stood with Mrs. Porter, and you never would have guessed she was the Mad Professor's daughter. A new girl, the teacher said. Her name is Margaret Bell. She's just arrived this morning. She's not been very well. And we stared into those grass-green eyes and sank beneath their spell. Yes, we sank beneath their spell like swimmers under water, and found ourselves in thrall to the Mad Professor's daughter. The sky outside was overcast, rain hung in the air, and spattered on the window panes as we sat waiting there. Our fate we knew was settled, yet we hardly seemed to care. Yes, we hardly seemed to care as the clock ticked past the quarter that we had lost our lives to the Mad Professor's daughter. We did our sums in a sort of trance, played at 10:30, sang songs in the hall for half an hour, ate lunch and played again, and all the while, like a constant ache, we wondered where and when. Yes, where and when and how and why and what ill luck had brought her, and whether we might yet deny the Mad Professor's daughter. She made no move at 2:00, she made no move at 3. A wisp of hope rose in our hearts and thoughts of mum and tea. And then she spoke the fatal words just for, "Come home with me." She spoke the words, "Come home with me," the way her father taught her green eyes fixed unblinkingly, the Mad Professor's daughter. And now an extra sense of dread seeped into every soul. The hamster cowered in its cage, the fish flinched in its bowl. We put our chairs upon the desks and heard the thunder roll. Yes, we heard the thunder roll as we turned from Mrs. Porter and set off through the town with the Mad Professor's daughter. Her silent lips were red as blood, her step was firm, alas, and the people on the street stood aside to let us pass. Though this piper played no tune, she had enthralled a whole class, like sheep we were, like lambs to the slaughter, with PE bags and such behind the Mad Professor's daughter. The rain beat down upon our heads, the wind was warm and wild, wet trees blew all around us as we up a drive we filed, when a mad face at a window stared at us and smiled. Yes, a mad face at a window that streamed with running water, while lightning lit the sky above the Mad Professor's daughter. And now the end has almost come, we wait here in despair, with chains upon our arms and legs and cobwebs in our hair, and hear her voice outside the door, his foot upon the stair. Yes, his foot upon the stair. "Oh, save us, Mrs. Porter, don't leave us to the father of the Mad Professor's daughter." A final word, a warning. Please heed this tale I tell. If you should meet a quiet girl whose name is Margaret Bell, don't look into her grass-green eyes, or you'll be lost as well. Yes, you'd be lost as well, however hard you fought her, and curse until the day you died. The Mad Professor's daughter. Bye for now.